Another one bites the dust. And another one's down. And another one down. I thought I was going to come prepared with a song for you today.
Oh, really?
I did not, though.
Do you want one?
No.
Once there was this kid who got into an accident and couldn't go to school, but when he finally came back, his hair had turned from black into bright white.
That was one of my favorite bands when they came out.
I used to rock the shit out of that CD, man.
I have all their shit. I have all their shit, actually.
Yeah, the one with that song was really the only one that I thought was any good.
Yeah, I like the Ghosts That Haunt Me.
Oh, yeah.
That's a good one. So the end of that album, there's a song called At My Funeral.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like, if anybody truly loves me, play that one.
All right. You got it.
Okay. I also want everyone to fight out for my shit with tasers. Like, tasers handed out at the funeral. Last one standing gets my shit.
Can I bring my own?
Sure, I encourage it. In fact, start tasing people when they go for the pile of tasers on the table. It'd be like Hunger Games.
I'm going to bring like a couple. I'm going to figure out how to like put it onto like the end of a bow and arrow like and shoot people from.
Oh. Yeah, the stool's poking me in the ass.
Oh, hey.
Hey, normally that would be a good thing, but
not typically the type of show we put out there.
Not typically, but
well, last week it went a little wonky.
Yeah. Yes, it did. I couldn't let that conversation go all week. I had that conversation with several people. And it was all met with the same. Actually, one person's really surprised me. So, dude, he seriously got screwed over. Those were consenting adults.
Yeah.
That decided to not consent after the fact.
Which I don't think you can legally do.
Well, you can if there's money involved, apparently.
Oh, well, yeah. I mean, everybody's got to get theirs, right?
Yeah. Including Louis.
Yeah. I mean,
all right, so
they got to finish.
So I see we have a mystery bottle in front of us today.
Well, I think we need to say, welcome everybody.
Oh yes, welcome
back to another riveting episode
of Two Guys That Don't Know What the Fuck They're Doing.
Two guys,
2.
one bottle.
Two guys. That sounds like a porn video.
Wait. Yeah, that ain't right. Scratch that.
Scratch that.
Reverse it. What do I got? I got something going on over here.
I don't know. You trying to get ice or something?
No. I'm
okay.
Well, yeah, it was.
Okay.
Anyways.
So we have a mystery bottle here in front of us. I think Erik probably knows what it is.
I do.
But it's actually, so we do have a couple of things to try today.
Yes.
So let's warm up the old kidneys.
Do you want to start with the mystery bottle?
Yeah.
Or
I mean, it's here. I don't. So the mystery
door number 2.
The mystery bottle freaks you out.
It does.
Like when I do it. Like you walk in, you're like, I'm uncomfortable. I think you pissed in the jar.
I
And
know.
me, I'm just like, that's probably whiskey.
Well, I mean, there is a good chance.
Yeah.
There's also a good chance that it's apple juice.
Oh, that'd be fucking awesome.
I was thinking, since the El Presidente doesn't actually listen to the show,
Yeah.
we should do that to him next time he comes on.
Fuck
Do
yeah.
the mystery bottle, but just put like Martinelli's in it.
Yeah.
Or order some wolf pee off the Amazon.
I think deer piss is easier to get.
What are you getting, Joe? That doesn't smell good.
It smells skunky.
Well, the bigger breath you take, the more it opens up.
Yeah.
It's amazing that people come on this show.
Yes. All right. So a few questions.
Few answers.
Is this something we've had before?
Yes.
Is this a regular?
No. I will say, here's the last thing I'll say.
Okay.
It shocked us when we had it.
That doesn't tell me anything.
I know.
Some of this has shocked us really good, and some of us
Exactly.
has been like the surprise finger. Woo! You're doing that.
Wait, why are there 2 hands on my shoulders?
Oh fuck. Okay. All right. So I think it's cheating because you already know what it is.
I do. But here's the thing, though, is I don't try it again when I put it in there.
Okay.
So I just put it in there.
And it's been a while since we've had it.
Yes.
Okay. So I will tell you, it's funny that you said apple juice because I'm getting apple.
A lot of apple.
Yeah,
I did not mean to do that.
Yeah, it's very.
The thing that.
And it's not apple orchard apple. It's apple. Like, you just cut it up on the counter.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like it's sitting there like, you're like, I need a snack. I need something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
that's so weird.
So it's very apple-y.
Because from what I remember when we had this the first time, I don't recall picking any of that up.
Yeah. Well, it could lend to something to being open for a while, too.
Mm-hmm. All right.
Well, it doesn't suck.
No. You know what it reminds me of?
Huh.
Is a little bit less refined Four Roses.
Yeah, I was just going to ask you if this was a...
It's not. But that's what it totally reminds me of. It's very bright.
Yes.
Like it's very summery.
Like an apple would be. Like you would think of it. Yeah, it's very bright.
Crisp, I guess would be a better word.
In flavor, I'm still getting a little of that apple, but I'm getting a little brown sugar in there too.
Yep.
A little oak.
I really like it.
I kind of do too. Is this like Castle and Key or some shit?
No.
Oh.
Mm-mm.
All right.
Any guesses?
I just made a guess.
Other than Castle and Key?
No.
You'd never freaking get it. I'm going top shelf.
Damn, going for the big reach. That's the Marksman?
Yep. From Target for $16.
We really liked that too.
Yeah, look at how much. I mean.
Yeah. Yeah, that was Marksman. But that was a funny thing is we liked it then too.
I know.
But I don't remember it tasting quite like this.
But it shocked us that it was that good. For $16 at Target. It's flipping fantastic bourbon.
Yeah, really it is. I kind of forgot about this one, to be honest with you.
So did I.
Wow.
And I was looking up there. I was like, something's missing up there. I was like, oh, Marksman.
Yeah, that's...
I like it.
Yeah, I liked it then. I like it now. I think it tastes a little... I'll go back and listen to what we thought of it before.
It was a long-ass time ago.
Yeah, I know. I have to listen to the show to... You'd think we'd be better at putting some notes on the...
That's what happens when you get dated.
Yeah, well...
So, Marksman.
So that's out of Kentucky?
Yeah. I mean,
right.
it's a mild. It's a 80 proof.
Yeah.
So it's on the lower end.
Yeah.
Which is probably why it's smoothish, right? Not a whole lot on the back. Just inside every true pioneer is a spirit marked by single-minded determination and focus. To honor the spirit, we created Marksman Bourbon, setting our sights on achieving nothing short of perfection. That's why smooth, rich Marksman hits the mark every time.
Oh! It's like marketing stuff.
Yeah. For the price, it's kind of like Old Granddad.
Oh, yeah.
It has no right being drinkable.
Yeah, it'd be like all of a sudden if Jack Daniels was drinkable, right?
Know,
like
it's crazy.
It's not, but...
I liked it.
Yeah. I need to put some of that in my bar.
Kind of one of those things that I picked it up thinking that it was going to end up in the swill bucket.
Mm-hmm.
But instead, the Trader Joe's bourbon ended up in the swill bucket.
Yeah, that surprised me because I thought that would have been better.
Yeah. I feel like we had that in this on the same...
Is it on the counter behind me?
Same show. I don't know.
I think it's in my bag.
Well,
we're going to have to listen to phone going off occasionally.
Yeah.
Doot, doot. Oh.
So, I mean...
Yeah, I like it.
I got to get another bottle of it. I mean, that's what I got left.
Yeah.
I do recall after we had it on the show, I do recall making one old fashioned with it,
Yeah.
and it was good. It just got really lost.
Oh, I bet it would, because this isn't a very strong or
No.
overpowering. There's no flavors in it that I think would come through
No.
through an old fashioned.
So for me, this one is strictly just on the rocks
Yeah.
by itself. That way you actually taste it, because it has a really nice flavor
Yeah.
on its own. I dig it.
I don't know who made these, but they suck.
Probably somebody with like arthritis or something, because looks like he made it with a jiggly pin.
So we have coasters, since we have video. We have coasters that somebody made. All right, it was me. We put our pictures on them.
Yeah, this is me, and
Yeah.
I always use this one. I believe the president tried to use one of our coasters one time.
Yeah,
and-
we took it away from him.
yeah.
I will remake these now that I have proper equipment to do so.
So, I am going to start a new project on my lathe. I'm gonna make a. So originally, when the Volkswagen GTI came out,
Mhm.
they had a shifter that looked kind of like a big golf ball.
Oh yeah,
You remember those?
yeah,
So I'm gonna make that out of mahogany and alder. So alder on the bottom half, like that,
Yeah.
screws on, and then the top part of it will be the mahogany. But I want to recess it, and I was gonna see if you could cut me out a Volkswagen logo out of a light wood.
yeah.
And then I was gonna put that, and then tint some epoxy blue to go around it.
Yeah. Yeah, totally can.
I just like the one that's in there isn't actually the one that it should have,
Yeah.
and it irritates me.
Gotcha.
But neither is the steering wheel.
Yeah.
That irritates me even more.
Yeah. I know what you mean.
The GTI
When I was younger and I
16
had
valve
some
steering wheel.
some fucking hibachi together cars, I didn't care. But
Yeah.
now it bothers me.
Yeah, I mean, well, it's like the 2-liter 16 valve GTI steering wheel is leather wrapped. It's a really nice Italian made steering wheel.
Yeah. How much are they?
If you can find a decent one, like $250 now.
Damn.
But the guy that I got the car from has it.
Oh, ship that motherfucker over here.
Yeah, he's supposed to be sending it to me. I bug him like every other day. Like,
Yeah.
"Hey, still haven't gotten my steering wheel."
You need to get a little video of you with a little kid.
Yeah. Yeah. So
Yeah.
it'll come in. On that, an update on the GTI, because I
Yes.
have talked about it a few times. I have been driving it.
Yes. Yeah, you came by the office today with
I
it,
did.
which is cool as shit.
I have put in the last 3 days, I have put 170 miles on it,
Damn.
and it hasn't missed a beat yet.
Nice.
So
And you're still a little leery of it too, aren't you?
I am, yeah. There's part of me that's like, I really want to drive it tomorrow to pick up Oliver,
Yeah.
because since I got it, every day I go pick him up. He's like, "Are you in the GTI today?" I'm like, "No, buddy." And he goes, "Okay."
Hey, when so you're picking him tomorrow?
Yeah.
So ask him tomorrow
Uh-huh.
if the low camera angle on all of his videos is because he's short. I saw one the other day where he was jamming on a guitar,
Yeah.
and it was down low, and it's like, dude, you're still fucking 4'5".
Well,
Actually, he's not. He's much taller than that, but
it's because he nothing in his room is tall enough to like put the phone
yeah.
anywhere else. I have a tripod that has like a cell phone attachment thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna give him when he comes this week.
The video actually looked really cool with the upshot, just so you know.
Well,
Like,
yeah, I mean,
I
with
just,
the guitar.
I just want to pick on him a little bit about it.
So just so you know, this is only the second week he's had his guitar,
Damn.
and he's learned all of the things that he's learned through YouTube.
Yeah.
But he told me last week that he's not learning chords on his own. He wants to do that with an instructor because he doesn't want to learn the wrong way.
Yeah.
And I was like, well, okay, that's cool.
But everybody plays them a little. I mean, it almost gets to be a personal preference.
Well, yeah, and
On
I
how
told
you
him,
play
like,
them.
I'm self-taught every instrument I play.
Yeah.
So it is what it is. I
Yeah.
mean, Phoebe Buffet, like old lady,
Yeah.
Dragon Claw, like
Yeah. I forgot that was her notes.
yeah. What is it like? Old lady, G chord. What? Have you been learning the real names? I love that. Just started watching it all over again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I put it on late at night once in a while.
That's when
Background
I watch
noise,
it.
yeah.
Yep. Because it's like, it's one of those things, you've watched it so many times, right?
Oh, yeah.
That it's like, I don't really need to pay attention. So when I'm laying there in bed wide awake, my mind is racing. It's like, I put that on to try to like bring me out of racing mind. But if I don't pay attention because my mind wanders, I'm not like, fuck, I missed it.
Yeah, what'd they say?
Yeah, because like, I already know what they said.
You know, so as much as we can channel surf anymore, like you and I both stream everything. Flipping through HBO the other day, and it shows what episode's next, and it was the one where Joey and the building super
Learn to dance.
Oh, I was like, I gotta watch this one.
Well, you can't throw out the duck and the chick.
Yeah.
Wait, you have pets? No, that's
no,
me and Chandler.
Yeah, I thought that would have been the other way around. All right, so we have 2 more bottles to try today. So
so let's do the Kirkland first.
Okay.
Because neither of us have had that. You've had the other one that you brought.
All right, so this is Kirkland small batch.
For those of you that don't live in the States that are finding us again or just found us with the 2.0, Kirkland signature products, that's Costco. I don't know if you have Costco where you're at. I do know that they have some throughout the internationally.
Yeah.
But I don't know if they got them where you're at. But it's like a big, you have to buy large quantity.
This is a safety knife.
Yeah, just a butter knife.
Yeah, just a.
As in, you could spread butter if you wanted to.
You could.
There is a bear. And there is cocaine.
Yeah. So this is Kirkland small batch, and it's made by Barton's Distillery, Barton's 1792, and this is their straight.
Damn, this is an old bottle.
Yeah, right.
Costco wasn't even around. In
batch number 11, 1124, and is 92 proof.
So stepping up a little bit.
Yeah, so 46%.
So wait, they've done 1,124 batches of Kirkland small batch?
I don't know.
Did they start at 1,000?
Maybe
like when
they
you get a new checking account, and you're like, hey, could you start my checks at 5,000 so it looks like I've had it for a while?
Yeah. And someone's taking check 5,002.
Yeah.
Yeah. So this is a 1 liter bottle. And
I thought you just had small hands.
Well, I do.
That's interesting. It looks really dark in the bottle, but not so much in the glass there.
Yeah.
By the way, I don't think you can see it, but we are drinking out of etched glasses. They have our logo on it.
Yeah.
One of these days, maybe we'll open a swag store.
Totally should.
I refuse to call it merch because that's not what it's swag.
No, it's swag.
It's always been swag.
All right. So,
whoa, very caramely.
Yeah, it is.
Very caramely.
Yeah, that's
a little bit of cherry. At least in my snout.
And this isn't very old. I think they only aged this 4 years.
I was gonna say.
Yeah, it's
4 or 5.
It's a pretty young. They call it a young bourbon. Yeah, lots of caramel, brown sugar.
That's all I'm getting. I mean, that little hint of like cherry.
So, 1 liter bottle at Costco with all of our fucking taxes was $32.
Well, hot damn.
You know? So I still get the caramel,
yeah,
right? But I'm getting a little pepper on the back end there.
Yeah.
And not like a habanero, like black pepper.
It's like
it's got a little bit of a spice on the back of it.
Do you know what the blend is? I'm thinking it's higher in rye. That's that rye spice.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I
Like
don't know if you
that-
could. Yeah, I don't
that
even know if we
Bunker
could find
Hill.
what that is.
It's like it reminds me a lot of that Bunker Rye
Yeah.
from Would-Be Distilling. It says it's a rye, but it's not. It's more bourbon with like a rye bite.
That does not suck. Especially when you consider the price point.
No, that's a bottle and a half
Yeah.
for $32. So if you really think about it, that's about the same price as the Marksman.
Yeah, so that was actually on the shelf. It's 22 or 23 and change, and then we have almost $10 in taxes. Because remember, we have the liter tax, $8 per liter.
yeah,
so
yeah,
it's
yeah.
$12. So yeah, I guess it would be a little sub. It'd be closer to 20.
Dude, I like that.
Yeah. Well, that one's going to stay here because I got 2 bottles.
Shit, that's dangerous.
Yeah.
I like that a lot.
And we've been looking for this
Yeah,
for fucking 3 years.
for a long time.
Right? Like, I mean, because they quit making it. They quit having
Yeah.
it on the shelves. They got their blended scotch. They got their...
American whiskey.
Yeah, they've got their American whiskey. They haven't
Or
had
no, it's a
no,
blended
no.
Scotch and an Irish whiskey.
Yeah. And then they've got 42-gallon drums of Crown Royal.
They also have a half-gallon gin,
Yeah.
which I have. And their gin is actually really good.
Yeah.
So
we used to-
do need to do a gin episode, though. We talked about it.
I used to drink a lot of vodka.
He also used to get people to throw up on
Yeah.
vodka when they came to his house.
Fucking pussies.
Remember that one time I went to go make myself another drink and I totally missed the shot glass?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was
awesome.
that was awesome.
That was awesome. So anyway, I used to buy the Kirkland vodka.
Yeah.
Because I heard it was like Grey Goose or something, or someone like that made
Yeah.
it. But I mean, for the price, fuck, you couldn't beat it.
This is
Surprising.
surprisingly delicious.
Mm-hmm.
You know what yeah, it says right here.
Surprisingly delicious.
No, smooth with notes of oak and rye.
Oh,
Rye spice, accented by vanilla and caramel.
yeah.
So we weren't too far off. We're getting good at this, man.
Look at,
Shit,
look at us.
Look
Woo!
at us.
Clinky, clinky.
Brown bagging it.
Tastes earthy.
It's very, very unctuous.
I like my sweaty balls.
Oh my gosh, these balls are so big I can barely get my mouth around it.
And I'm surprised they're so firm.
The other one I like is with
Betty White?
yeah, Dusty Muffins.
Crusty. Is it? No,
It's Dusty Muffins.
Dusty Muffins. That's right.
Oh, I
You
thought
know
your
what-
Dusty Muffin would be dry, but it's surprisingly moist.
Yeah. I thought it would be more. I thought a baker of your age it would be more yeasty.
Oh, well, for those of you who have no idea what we're talking about, YouTube, SNL, NPR, Schwetty Balls, that's SCHWETTY, or same thing but Dusty Muffins, and you'll know exactly what we're talking about.
Yeah. Maybe I'll include a clip.
They are probably some of the funniest SNL stuff since the prime cast with like Phil
Yeah.
Hartman, Dan Aykroyd, Chevy Chase.
What would you think of the one I sent you today with the rubbing the balloons?
Dude, those science show ones are hilarious.
I almost pissed my pants.
So there's one with Adam Driver, Kylo Ren.
Yeah, I know who Adam Driver is.
Well, I know, but
Okay.
just for-
Enzo Ferrari.
yeah, and there's another one with Jason Sudeikis.
Oh, okay.
All of the science room skits
Yeah.
are freaking hilarious. Those ones and the ones where the government is asking people that claim they were abducted by aliens. Have you seen any
Oh
of those?
yeah, those are. Put it up my cooter hole.
Yeah.
My experience
my
was
gassy hole and my grassy knoll hanging out there.
Dude, she is hilarious.
Kate McKinnon.
Yeah, she is.
She's Strange Barbie.
Yep.
She's also the screaming goat in Ferdinand.
Yep.
She's in the Ghostbusters, the
Yes.
female Ghostbusters.
Yeah. And she was perfect in that one.
Oh, they could not have cast a better person
Yeah.
for her role.
Yeah.
Honestly. And I was a little leery with Chris Hemsworth being the comic relief in that.
Oh,
but
he was
dude,
fucking
he
hilarious.
Nailed it.
Yeah.
It was like Ryan Gosling being Ken.
Yeah. Way funnier than you thought
Yeah.
he would
Oh, he had no right
Yeah.
being what he was.
Yeah. Hey, I caught a new movie Saturday night. New to us. Been out a while. It was on Apple TV. I signed up for the free promo.
Yeah.
Unless Apple TV wants to sponsor the show, and then
Please reach out to us.
Please reach out.
TheRocksPodcast@gmail.com.
Family Plan with Mark Wahlberg.
I've been wanting to watch it.
Dude, I gotta tell you, it was absolutely mostly predictable.
Yeah. Well, yeah.
But it was actually, I mean, there's a few moments like
That's the one
I
with
fucking cracked up.
Monahan, right? What's her name?
Oh, yeah. Kate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
She could be, if they made Toy Story live action, she could be Jessie.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
Like, her face is
Yeah.
Jessie from Toy Story.
Yeah.
I think
But
it'd be perfect.
it's worth watching. Like,
Okay, that's good to know.
I put it on last night because it was like, yeah, I'm kind of tired. We just got done at a barbecue, and
Yeah.
you know, Mick's tired, and wait till she goes to bed and go out in the garage, work on some shit, and smoke a pipe, and what's this?
Work on some shit.
Well, I did.
Yeah, smoking a pipe.
Yeah. Actually, I'm working on a helmet rack for the kiddos for their bikes.
Oh, you're still working on that.
Well, I just need to finish putting it together now. Like, all the pieces
Gotcha.
are there. So
You were playing with wood.
yeah, so amazingly, I didn't touch any of that, right? I sat down, put my tablet on, watched most of 13 Hours, and drank.
Freaking love that movie.
My wife doesn't listen. I drank just one bourbon. Just
bottle?
just one big bourbon.
1 pounder.
You know, we don't need to get into semantics. Like,
1 9-ounce glass, no ice. I had to slurp some off the top before I picked it up. Bourbon.
it was enough that I had to make myself get up out of one of my shop chairs because I didn't want to fall asleep out there with the garage door open.
Wake up with like dew on your
Yeah.
face.
Because it was like 2 a.m. when I finally. Yeah, it was. I put on for my riding gear, I wear a fleece underneath my riding jacket when it's too warm or too cold.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you, it's awful warm in the shop. A little cool out there. My slippers on, put my big fleece on, zipped all the way up.
There you go.
Do.
Perfect.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what is a real warm piece of clothing is that freaking Tucker Realty sweatshirt you gave me.
Yeah, that's pretty warm, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sweat my freaking balls off driving home from Arlington this morning.
Yeah, it's warm.
I was like, God damn.
It's great for this time of year with shorts.
Oh, yeah.
So, yeah.
Well, that's the first 2 days I was wearing shorts in my Birkenstocks, and I was like, oh, this is great. No, today I had pants and socks on.
He put
I was
jeans
like,
on. He's got to escape somewhere.
the hell is wrong with this?
Yeah, they're pretty heavy sweatshirts.
I like it, though.
Yeah.
It's nice. It's comfortable. And
The zip ups are lighter, but
I go back and forth. Sometimes I think I like a zip up, and other times it's like, nah.
yeah.
I feel too Mr. Rogers in that.
See, I like the zip up simply because most of the pullover hoodies, I feel like I get strangled very slowly because I have a very huge neck.
I did notice that with that one. It's like I keep pulling at the,
Yeah.
like thinking that it's like sliding back because like the hood's heavy, but
Yeah.
it's like, no, it's just a small head hole,
Yeah.
which I've never said before.
That's something I've never said before now.
Yeah, they're first for everything. Like, it's too tight. I've never said that. Anyways,
So, I got to say, Kirkland, small batch.
I'm a fan.
Yeah.
We were talking about movies.
Yeah.
We were gonna watch. We ended up watching Good Will Hunting.
Oh, I fucking love that one.
Fantastic movie.
Foster loves that one too. Like that's one of his favorites.
It's a great movie.
Yeah.
We changed our minds because we were eating burgers last night.
Yeah.
At like a counter, not like at a table.
Yeah.
And it reminded me of the scene where they go out and they have burgers.
Yeah.
So I was like, oh, we should watch Good Will Hunting instead. We were going to watch the Titanic.
Oh, yeah.
Which, do you know how many people died in the Titanic?
A little over 2,000.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I mean, I just figured it was a boatload.
I just walked into that, didn't I? It's a fucking boatload.
I guess not a whole boatload because some of them survived.
Yeah, a small boatload.
Yeah. 5/8 of a boatload.
So, I used to watch Howie Mandel when he first started out, when he was wearing his orange jumpsuit and had the big frizzy hair.
Oh, yeah.
And
before he was a raging germaphobe.
Yeah. So he comes walking out there, and he's got like one of those pointing sticks, like in high school, like they point at the board.
Oh,
and he came out there, and he's got it, and he's waving around. He goes, "I'm pissed at my manager." He goes, "When I said how many people are going to be there," he said, "more than you can shake a stick at." He's shaking the stick. It's like,
yes,
dude, I fucking love that stupid shit.
Did you? Your kids probably aren't young enough. Do you remember the cartoon that he was part of?
Yeah,
Bobby's World.
Yeah,
it was a great cartoon.
Yeah, I like that voice and the voice for Gremlin are exactly the same fucking voice.
Well, yeah.
Or sorry, not Gremlin. It's the fuck is his name? The Mogwai. From the movie Gremlins.
Yeah.
The fuck's his name?
I can't think of what his name is. But I know what you mean. Like, he didn't even try. He's either
Gizmo.
Howie Mandel
Gizmo.
Yeah.
Gizmo. It was Gizmo. It was Gizmo.
It was a great cartoon.
Yeah.
Bobby's World.
Yeah.
My mom loved it. She still talks about it all the time. Her favorite episode is when Bobby sings "Why Don't Animals Wear Underpants?" Which, I mean,
yeah, that's a fair question.
Solid question.
Yeah.
How come Donald Duck only wears a shirt and no pants, but Mickey Mouse wears no shirt and only pants? But they both wear a towel when they come out of the shower.
Yeah, I know. Those are things that have perplexed me for... Like, I've seen counselors over that question.
And you can't ask them when you go to Disneyland.
They can.
You can, but you don't get an answer.
Maybe if you took one of those balloons, like in the signs, and just rubbed up on them.
Yeah. It feels like a headache that feels good. Which, let me tell you, I've never experienced that.
But I wouldn't mind.
Well, I guess it depends on what headache.
What the fuck am I going to do with you?
I haven't eaten anything today.
Okay.
So.
Do we want to try the third sampling?
Oh, fuck yeah.
Okay.
There you go. I don't typically use that word on the show.
Fuck yeah. I know. Because
I'm afraid my mom's listening. Yes, I am almost 39 years old, and I am still afraid of my mom to a degree.
As you should be.
Well, yeah, I think if you're not, parenting failed somehow.
So, I was talking to somebody a while ago, and they were talking about I can't stand when parents do the 1, 2, 3 with their kids, right?
Count?
Yeah. And I said, I did it all the time.
You have to give them a chance.
They go, really? I said, yeah. And you ask my kids what happens at 3. It's like, would you beat their ass? I said, they don't know. We never got there.
Exactly.
And they would say, what would happen at 3? I don't know. I don't want to find out.
Did you not listen to the first part? We never got there.
Yeah, didn't get to 3. I don't know what I think would have done if I got to 3. I think they would have called my bluff.
That's the thing, though, right?
You have to give them a moment to...
Yeah, it's like anything, right? You have to give them a buffer.
Yeah.
Like, hey, clearly this is pissing me off.
Yeah.
I'm going to give you 3 seconds to figure out...
I've already asked you to stop.
How to not piss me off.
I've asked you to stop once already.
Yeah.
You have not complied. I'm not repeating myself. Now I'm giving you a countdown to...
Exactly.
Armageddon.
Which brings up another good point. I don't know if I asked this on the show already, but I know a couple of people that are law enforcement.
Yeah.
And if there's anybody that listens that's law enforcement, you can feel free to answer this. We're on Instagram, or you can email your answer, doubleontherockspodcast@gmail.com. We still have the password to that. If an officer arrests...
All by myself.
If an officer arrests
Uh-huh.
a deaf person...
How can you read them the Miranda rights?
No, and they're handcuffed.
Yeah.
Is that taking away their freedom of speech?
Yes.
That's what I think.
Yeah. I think so.
And then, if you arrest somebody that cannot speak, like they're a mute, when you read the Miranda rights, do you have to say you have the right to remain silent?
Yes.
Because
you can't edit the Miranda.
But it's just like, that's kind of pointless. I mean, what are they?
I mean, it's not that it's pointless. It's kind of fucking mean, right?
Well, yeah, it's like throwing salt in the wound, right?
Yeah.
Like, I know you can't talk, but you have the right to remain silent, even though you have to. Anything you don't say could be used against you.
Oh.
Why didn't you just learn how to talk, you weirdo?
You're going fucking hell.
Maybe. I mean, he could be up there right now being like, he's got a point.
Yeah.
Like, he should come up here and, get some of these people to, like, stop being so generous with their thoughts. Like, he's keeping it 100. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I watched a video earlier today that someone was being so upset to the point they were being misgendered, like walking out of the restaurants, calling the managers over. I asked your wait staff to not call me this, and it hurts so deeply. And I thought, I really understand that people want to be identified as something else.
Yeah.
But when someone's not doing it intentionally, and you work in a customer service environment and you call them whatever you happen to call them. As you see them. And you're met with, you're very hurtful. Like, it's.
Well, why weren't they wearing their button that explains their pronouns?
So I went to a high school graduation barbecue over the weekend.
Yeah.
And one of the people graduating, Thomas, his dad was a very good friend of mine. I've been very fond of Thomas. And if you go on Facebook, there's actually a really good picture of him and I. Yeah. And when we walked up to him at graduation, he looked very surprised, right?
Like, you didn't think he'd be there?
Yeah.
What?
The dude's huge. So don't pour the shit. I need to explain.
Oh yeah.
So he's like, I'm surprised you're here. I'm like, well, why would you be surprised that I'm here? He's, well, I thought you'd make the barbecue, but not this. It's like, dude, I've known you since you shit on my wall when you were 4, right? Like, I love you like you're one of my. Why would I miss this?
Yeah.
So proud of you. Like, that's.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just one of those. It was a great moment. But at the barbecue, 45 people there. Hey, what are you doing after? Hey, what are you doing after? Hey, what are you doing? I said, Thomas, you fucked up, man. You should have got a laminated sheet that you pinned to your shirt and just point to answer their questions.
I'm doing this. I hope to be doing this by this time. You can help me by Venmoing me here.
Yeah. I am not sleeping in tomorrow. I have a job.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Where does he work?
I don't know which facility he works at, but he's actually going to school to be an RN, a nurse, registered nurse. But he's been working in that field for a little bit. So.
So he actually works like at a hospital or
a care facility.
Like. Oh, okay.
So, yeah. So
nice.
Yeah, and it's. I mean, his size, he should maybe work at an infirmary, but
yeah,
Walla Walla State.
Yeah, definitely a penitentiary.
He's such a gentle. Right?
Oh, yeah.
He's such a cool kid. He really is. And
So it's really funny. Amy has a cousin that she was essentially raised with, so they're more like brother and sister than they are cousins. That is a prison guard down Gig Harbor area. He is 6'8".
Oof.
300 and something pounds. Big dude.
Yeah.
Like, if you saw him walking down the street, you'd be like, pro wrestler, Iron Man, like strong man, like whatever. But he is the gentlest dude. Wears a 15.5 shoe.
Damn.
A big dude.
Damn.
But he's like you and I. Like, always cracking jokes. The biggest teddy bear you've ever met. Like, nicest guy ever. Super cool guy. I love seeing him when we go down to Amy's family for functions and stuff. But it reminds me of Bubba.
Yeah.
So I met Bubba. He was 4 when I met him.
Yeah, probably right in there. Yeah.
3 or 4. Maybe just turned 4.
Yeah.
And he was just a...
Oh, he's the tank.
I'm a guy. Like, I'm here.
Yeah. Hulk man.
Yeah. He was always some sort of superhero for Halloween.
And he was... This is one of the things that was most endearing to me when he was little. Is, well, 2 things. First of all, he referred to himself in the third person.
Yeah.
He's like, hey, we need to go and get something to eat. Bubba don't want to eat.
Yeah.
It was just that kind of... I mean, his name's Thomas, but he got called Bubba as an... And the other one, we actually talked about this story. I've been very walking on eggshells talking about his dad. His dad I was very close to his dad. And
his dad was a great guy.
Yeah, and it's one of those, like, I don't know that's an okay conversation to have yet, right? Like
with him.
Yeah. But he brings him up once in a while, right? So
that's good.
And yesterday he was talking about his dad. And I said, actually, I remember when we went fishing. I said, it's one of the things I loved about your dad. We were out fishing, and you were just a little shit, and you were digging through the tackle box. And I was like, hey, Bubba, you're going to get stuck. And Thomas goes, no, he'll figure it out. And I said, no, seriously, Bubba, stop. You're going to get hurt. He goes, no, I'm fine. Blah! And a big old fucking spoon. I mean, like, in one side and out the, like, serious fucking trauma, right?
Yeah.
And what does his dad do? Told you. Like, it was so calm about it, right? Like, there were times in my life I wish I was that calm of a parent, but
like, to give context, Thomas, the dad, was very avid outdoorsman.
Very
avid, and it was just like, who taught him? He taught himself to be an outdoorsman. Right. Like, so how many times do you think he hooked himself?
Oh, probably 400 billion.
Exactly. So he knew exactly, like, you'll never understand that until you go through it.
Yep.
So let him do it now.
Yeah.
Because when he's old enough to actually fish, I don't want people thinking, oh, his dad failed him.
Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
All right. So let's see this bottle here real quick. So this is Penelope toasted.
So
and I would like to say one thing before we get started.
Yeah.
You might look at the bottle and think, it's half full. But that's actually how they sell it. Now, see, you laughed just like Michelle did. I don't know why you're laughing. Like, they sell it so it breathes.
Well, and it's so that the artwork really kind of, you can see it in 2 different forms.
Yeah, in that too.
Very pristine versus muddled by the...
This is actually
by the nectar.
Yeah, this is, instead of a 750 milliliter bottle, this is a 392 milliliter bottle exactly.
They just didn't... they didn't want to pay extra for another size bottle.
Yeah.
So for those of you that used to listen to us and then found us again, we had Penelope finally for the first time on the show, 4 or 5 weeks ago.
Yep, been a little while.
Found out that it wasn't really the one that we'd been looking for.
Yeah.
But it was still a fantastic pour.
Yes.
John has since gone out and found the one we actually were looking for, and then this toasted one, which was on our radar because of Basil Hayden toasted.
Yes.
So it's kind of like, well, if Basil Hayden toasted is better than regular Basil Hayden.
Yeah. Like, I saw the Penelope Architect, which is the one we were after.
Yeah.
But so they had the regular Penelope in the white bottle, the Architect in the blue, and then this. And I thought, oh, it must have been the white because they had a little label that was hard to find.
Yeah.
Right? Of course, just fucking stupid marketing shit.
Man, that smells fantastic. So, out of the bottle versus poured, it still got great color compared to the last two things that we had. What's really interesting, though, to put these two next to each other, I don't know if you can see it on camera, but they're very similar in the bottle color-wise, but pour-wise, this pour is a lot darker.
Yeah.
And it's got more...
so the term they use is thick. There's like a sheen in the glass, right? Like it's...
Yeah. Like, I'm going to borrow something from wine people and call it legs. So like how
she's got legs.
Yeah,
Sorry.
there you go.
And she knows how to use. Sorry.
When you swirl it,
she's got legs. See how annoying that is?
It's not. It's fantastic. I'm glad you're finally picking up on it. You good Lord.
Don't you like that I have this big deep voice, but when I go to sing something stupid, it's like,
yeah,
she's got legs.
How high do you want to go?
I go pretty high.
I would be Mariah Carey if I wanted to. Well, maybe not.
So I gotta tell you, the smell is fucking fantastic.
The smell is. If there was one bourbon, I was like on my deathbed, right? And the doctor was like, "There is no way he could drink another bourbon." And Amy came up and was like, "But can he smell it?"
You think that's it?
I would pick this.
This is. It's
deep.
Yeah, I mean, there is that toffee, right? It's like there's a toffee
There's so much going on.
Yeah, there's and it's sweet but smoky, and
it's like toffee, burnt sugar, fruit. You can smell the grain though. Mm-hmm. Like there's definitely like a breadiness in there. So John has actually already had this.
No, the bottle was half empty. Sorry, I have. That is goddamn delicious.
Okay.
Showing.
Dude.
It's super smooth.
It bothers me that it took us so long to enjoy these.
And so Penelope price point. I paid $62. Which I mean, I paid more for Blanton's, and I think that's better than Blanton's.
I would 100% pick that over Blanton's every day.
The flavor on it, it's very complex, but it's very smooth. I get the toffee, I get the oaky, I get the grain, but it's a very, like you said, it's a very deep. There's not one thing that stands out.
No, it all goes so well together.
Yeah.
Like, I could see a lot of people being like, "Oh, toasted, that's gonna be too smoky for me." It's not. It's like it takes that one that we had and just elevates it to a whole different.
I mean, Basil Hayden toast is very good. It's not this good.
And Basil Hayden toast is about $15 more out the door.
Yeah. So, why this bottle's actually opened? So we had some friends at the house.
What?
So and I'm enjoying it more now because I'm a little more sober than when I had it the first time. So we had one of my agents. Our agents was at the house watching fights. Her husband was there. Her husband's in the Navy. Just got back from Philippines, Korea, Japan with the fleet, and he brought back a bottle of Blanton's Black, which you cannot purchase in the United States. And he opened that up and shared it with me. And he's like, "Oh, you got Penelope toasted?" And I was like, "No." I got an infinity bottle up there. You want to try that fucking swill?
It's an illusion.
It's a sticker. Like when you go to the expensive bottles, it's just a sticker. I should totally put some of those up there.
Yeah. Print out pictures and laminate them and just like stick them on there.
Yeah.
Look how fancy my selection is. Oh yeah.
I got all 17 Blantons.
4 to 6 weeks you can try that.
Dude, I was at I met my dad and my brother at Evelyn's for a shit biker bar.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's a shit bar, but I don't know why they consider it a biker bar other than it's on Highway 9. There's bikes out there all the time, but it's
There's
not
always
at
least 2 motorcycles.
Yeah, but
out
it's
there.
not like walk in and rough and tough.
No,
Yeah.
like you don't need to be in leather.
No, it's not.
Oh wait, no, that's a drag
Yeah,
bar.
chaps but no drawers. Yeah. Anyways, so they have a lot of stuff that I like to drink. They also had Weller's Weeded 12-year-old.
Mm. Really?
Yeah, and they have Blanton's Gold.
Did you try it?
I've had it before.
Oh, okay.
They're actually pretty cheap on their price.
Well, yeah. Otherwise, they wouldn't move anything.
So regular Blanton's is like $9, which is honestly where it should be.
Yeah, I'd be more comfortable at with $7.50 or $8.
Yeah, but I mean $9, whatever.
for in a restaurant.
Yeah,
Sure.
their Blanton's Gold is $24, but that's a unicorn of a bottle.
But is it worth it?
It was good, but I don't know that it was worth. I paid more than that when I tried it, and I had a fucking double.
Was that in Tennessee?
No, actually that was in Victoria a couple of years ago.
Wait, are you factoring in exchange rate?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
So I paid $50 an ounce. So they're close.
Yeah. I mean, the thing is, though, like a place like Evelyn's, they're not measuring.
No,
right?
they pour with their heart.
So a $24 pour at Evelyn's should probably be $60,
Mm-hmm.
right? It's like the town pump.
Mm-hmm.
Like I ordered when we went last Thursday.
Yeah.
With Ben.
Fuck, that is good.
Who, by the way, Ben, you've been awesome. I wish the best for you back in Tennessee. And
he's not left yet.
No, but by the time he hears this, they'll probably be getting ready to go.
They're leaving in August. I don't take that fucking long to publish it. Oh my god. Oh,
I'm just saying.
No, that's fine. That's fine.
I don't think we'll see him again before they leave.
I hope we do.
Well, yeah. I mean, obviously,
yeah.
I don't want to not see him, but if we don't,
how about we try to get him on the show one more time?
Let's do that.
Yeah, and he can bring a really expensive bottle since he's the one leaving.
Yeah, since he's leaving us.
There you go. Actually, you know what, Ben? Penelope Toasted.
Go ahead and find us a bottle of that.
Cedra. No, I'll tell you where to go buy it. Cedra Woolley.
Yeah.
At the Cedro Market.
Used to be at Thrifty Foods.
Yeah.
Anyways, before I go away from Ben, John and I will be using you to send us maple syrup.
Yes.
From Tennessee.
Because they have some of the best
maple syrup there is. Anyways, where was I going with this? We had pizza.
Yes.
On Thursday.
Yes.
When I got there, because I got there before you and Ben did, I went up to the counter. I ordered a single Wyoming on the rocks.
That was a fucking single?
Yeah. What you guys came out to, I had already been drinking on for 6 minutes, 7 minutes.
Fuck.
And that was a single.
Wow.
Yeah. She handed it to me. I was like, I ordered a single. Okay. Because before I got the phone call from you,
yeah,
I had already had an interesting couple phone calls. And we had talked earlier in the week about going to get pizza on Thursday, but I hadn't heard from you for the whole day. So I was like, he probably got busy.
Yeah.
Like, whatever. It'll probably be next week. That's cool. So I poured myself a pretty fat 4 Roses. I was like, if this is the rest of my day, I need to be slightly
I'm just going to fucking
inebriated.
I'm going to tune it up a little bit
to do this. And then I was 3 drinks away from being done with my double 4 roses.
Yeah.
And I get a phone call from John. Hey, what are you doing? Nothing. Hey, you'll never guess who stopped by the office. Ben? Yeah. Want to meet us at the pump? Of course.
Sure. When Ben popped by, he's like, hey, I don't know if you had lunch. And I was actually just getting ready to go. I was going to run to the taqueria real quick.
Yeah.
Grab something, because my days have been just absolutely fucking hectic lately. And I was like, he's like, no, I mean, you don't have to. I'm like, no, I'm fucking starving right now. Like, that's...
Yeah, pizza sounds great.
Yeah, pizza sounds... And drinking, too?
Yeah.
Yeah, I could go for that.
It was a beautiful day, too.
Fuck, it was gorgeous.
So I thought you guys would have already been there.
Yeah.
So while I was waiting for them, I was drinking my single 8-ounce pour of Wyoming and enjoying a pipe outside.
Yeah.
And it was just... everything just kind of worked, right?
Yeah. Have you ever been to Indigo in Linwood?
No.
So I had a home inspection last week, and I got there about 40 minutes early.
As most agents do.
Traffic's fucked, right?
Oh, dude, traffic through Everett, Marysville.
Yeah, so I drove by the house, so I knew where it was. All right, I'm a little hungry. I should grab a bite to eat real quick.
The same thing.
And so I went, oh, hey, and Indigo's right there by Fred Meyer's off the very north entrance to Linwood.
Oh, like you can go to like Edmonds.
Yeah, you hang around, you go way up the road.
Bothell,
yeah,
like
and you hang to the left. There's a big Fred Meyer's there, and then you'll come in and there'll be the Costco there and the keg.
And the
Total Wine.
Yeah, I know exactly where you're at. Okay.
So I go into Indigo, and I'm like, I'm just going to grab a quick drink, grab a bite to eat. And they have a legit whiskey selection in there. They have Pappy's.
What?
Yeah. They had Pappy's on the shelf, and they had a couple other things that were like, all right. And I saw, all right, so I got to behave myself. Hey, great, Buffalo Trace, fantastic. I just get a double on the rocks. And that motherfucker pours from the heart, right? Like, it was one of those. I watched him. Glug, 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 glug. Blub, blub. 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 I was like, I have to leave here in 20 minutes.
You, sir, are a saint.
So I went to the home inspection about how I should.
I'm feeling pretty good.
Yep, especially when the sellers or the buyers show up with you at the time it starts.
Even better.
He's like, you know what? I was gonna go sit on the back porch, sunny afternoon,
just hang out,
put my earbuds in, listen to my latest Jack Reacher book, maybe doze off.
Well,
yeah. But yeah, when I told him that, I said, pour it from the heart. I love you.
Yeah.
He got a big fucking tip for that too.
Good.
But they were only for Buffalo Trace, which isn't expensive, right? And it's not hard to find. But some places charge ridiculous for it.
On our coast.
Yeah.
It's not expensive and it's not hard to find.
Yeah, sorry. You people that are closer to where it's made, you're fucked.
For some reason, you guys get hosed.
Yeah, but it was $8 a shot.
Oh, that ain't bad at all.
No, so I had that and a big old plate of fucking fries, and the food looked really good. Like, it was a cool place. Like, I'd come hang out here. I mean, I wouldn't drive to Linwood to hang out there, but if I was in the area.
If you were already there, yeah. So I just recently was told there's a place in Everett called The Muse.
Have you not been?
No. You've been?
Yes.
Okay. I think we should figure out how to take the show somewhere.
That's pretty easy to do.
I mean, I don't want to take all this.
We can downsize this a ton.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I definitely think we should, maybe go.
So I've been to the Muse twice.
Okay.
And it's so the Muse is a old Weyerhaeuser building that's been turned into a bar/coffee shop.
Yeah.
And before 4 p.m., it's a coffee shop.
Yeah.
And you cannot order booze.
Interesting.
Which I did the bullshit. It's right behind that fucking wall.
Yeah, I see it right there.
Yeah. The first time we went, we just walked in, right?
Yeah.
we were with El Presidente,
Oh, okay.
and I think we were having dinner down in Everett, and it's like, hey, I wanted to go check this place out.
El Paraiso.
That's probably where we were.
Yeah.
And they have a speakeasy inside of there, but you have to have reservations to get inside.
I don't think they understand what a speakeasy is.
Well, and not only that, the parking lot was fucking empty.
Yeah.
Hey, can we get into? You have to have reservations. Are you gonna make me walk into the parking lot and make one?
There's zero.
So that was the. So this is the thing. So this is the place. So that's fine. We'll sit in the other area, right? And it's a very old 1800s building.
Yeah.
Right. Like there's a bunch of really cool period couches and chairs. Like they have great little seating areas.
So it feels right.
It feels totally cool. And it sits right out on the fucking water.
Yeah.
Like it's an awesome building. And so I asked the fucking dipshit in the waiter outfit.
Yeah.
Do you have a bourbon list? I don't know. Maybe. Hang on. Fuck. You're a speakeasy. You don't have a fucking.
Nah, they do.
Yeah. So he brings me out their tablet that the waiters use for ordering.
No.
That's totally what he did, right? And so I'm thumbing through, and they got a ton of shit, right? A ton.
Yeah.
And, everybody's staring at me and feeling a little pressured at the moment. And I set the tablet down. I said, you know what? I loved doing this. What are you guys known for? What do you mean? Like, if someone said, hey, I work at the Muse, what is the one drink that you would tell someone, hey, if you come to the Muse, you gotta have the what is that?
Insert drink here.
Yeah, insert. Yeah. What is the?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. What do you like? I like old fashions. What do you got? Yeah, we do old fashions.
That's not what I'm asking you.
Okay, so what's your go-to? Well, we could do like a Knob Creek.
I'm gonna throw this out there for anybody that is looking to go to a restaurant and potentially order a Knob Creek Old Fashioned.
Yeah,
standard.
Very, but so he offered like the Knob Creek 12-year-old.
Knob Creek Makers.
Yeah,
or Buffalo Trace Old Fashioned. That's not special.
No, that's just kind of that's where it
is. That's
is.
your standard. 3 go-tos.
Yeah, but it was like, well, I can make it whatever you want. I know you can. Okay. And so I chalked that up a little bit to the waiter, right? I'm like, all right,
well,
dumb shit. Yeah. The second time we went, so just before Thanksgiving, we have family that comes from North Carolina, which I just found out one of those family members listens to the show.
Does he know about 2.0?
So I got texted. Hey, you guys not on Spotify anymore? I'm like, I'm trying to straighten some shit out, but I do need to send him a link to the new show. So, Raj, really appreciate you listening to the show. Don't know why you do, but
we've appreciated the maple syrup you sent us.
Yes. And if you can't find Penelope, tell me. I will not send it to you because that's illegal.
But we will stash some for you for the next time.
Yeah.
Come.
So anyways, so we pick them up from the airport. They get here about 10 in the morning. And they're on East Coast time, right? So it's about lunchtime for them.
It's drinking time for them.
So we stopped in Woodinville at a little burger place.
Uh-huh.
That was fucking legit. That was an amazing.
Woodinville's got some shit
They got some cool going.
Yeah.
And so we bar hop all we back up. We do have a DD, right? But we got a big man. This time we had a minivan. Before that we had a big Ford Excursion, right? But we bar hop all the way up. And the last place we stopped was the Muse. And it was at about 4:30, just before the bar opened.
Yeah.
And we've been drinking all day. And mind you, they've flown from the East Coast to our coast.
Yeah,
they're
ready for bed.
Yeah, it's like a 7-hour flight, right?
Yeah.
Land here at 10 in the morning, And from 10 to 4:30, we've been drinking.
Yeah, they're ready to be home.
Yeah.
And comfy pants.
And we pop in there and say, so we're 40 minutes from the house. The Muse is a cool location. Let's stop.
Yeah.
We'll stop, have one last drink real quick, and we'll go. Yeah, the bar's not open yet.
What do you mean?
So what? And then the bartender comes through the door. Hey, I heard you. I'm here early. What do you want? We want 4 fucking old fashions on it.
Hell
and
yeah.
he went there and made. I'm like, all right, guy. Because
Do you know what he made them with?
no idea. I don't care.
Were they good?
They were fucking delicious.
Awesome.
So I think that first experience we had was shitty because of the wait staff.
Yeah.
But to get a reservation, it's a $20 reservation fee per person, but it gets applied to your bill when you show up.
That's not bad.
But we did go into the vault, which was like, I bet you I could jimmy that lock. Just saying.
Made out of paper. I could pee on it. It'd be gone. So yeah, I want to check that out.
Totally should though. It looks.
I just found out that Angel of the Winds Casino closed down part of their eatery area because they're putting in their distillery and whiskey room.
Yeah, I heard that too.
Which is going to have a smoking lounge.
Fuck yeah.
I'm so excited.
We were just at the Angel of the Winds 2 weeks ago.
For what?
We were coming back from Everett. We went down to Everett to buy some stuff from Costco.
Yeah.
And we were going to stop somewhere in Everett and grab some food. It's like, we've never eaten at Angel of the Winds. And we've been told the 210's legit. That is a lie, as we came to find out.
It's hit or miss.
Yeah. We had really bad seats to begin with.
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah. So, it was just one of those, like, it's a cool place.
Angel of the Winds,
But we should have gone over to the steakhouse.
Yeah. I love the casino of Angel of the Winds because it's small still. It's a very small,
and it's nice. Like it's clean.
A very nice
Yeah.
casino hotel situation. They do a really awesome car show.
Yeah.
Right around my birthday every year.
We'll have to go.
Yeah, we're going again this year. And this year it's difficult because last year or the last 3 years we've taken the truck.
Yeah. Taking the GTI this year.
I always get Oliver because he loves car show. He loves to go to car shows with me. And every year, him and Amy, they always ask me, well, why don't you just put your truck in the show? My truck looks like shit.
No, it doesn't.
I am in the same boat you are, right? Like, I like the patina. I like the fact that it's been used as a truck.
Yeah.
It's cool,
yeah.
Right? Amy, on the other hand, would love me to get it finished. Like, take the dents out, repaint it, make it look nice, all that kind of shit. And I'm like, I'd be so afraid to use it as a truck. If it was pristine, I wouldn't want to go get you dirt and shit for your yard.
If that were my truck, there's two things I would do to it.
Yeah.
I would detail the engine compartment.
Yep.
Right? And I would reupholster the bench seat and put in so it's 3 carpets.
Yeah.
But outside of that, I'd leave it exactly the fucking
so
way
I'm in
that
the
is.
same. I'm in the same thing.
I think as long as where you're sitting is pristine and clean and sharp looking,
exactly,
and the engine compartment looks clean, all fucking day. I love the patina on that truck.
I'm the same way. The only other thing that I would change is the wheels.
Would you?
Oh, not different wheels, but I would take them off and have them
redone,
finished.
Okay.
Because those are the stock wheels for that car. Like that, those are the rims that came on that truck.
Yeah.
In the summer of 1985, when they rolled off the lot in Blade Chevrolet.
Yeah.
Which was the summer I was born. That's what makes
You
the
make me
truck
feel so old.
super cool to me. Not only that, but it's the same exact year and model as the truck my grandpa had when I was growing up.
Okay.
Color is different.
Yeah.
My grandpa had a different color. But so we were walking through it last year, and there was like stock shit in the car show.
Yeah.
And Oliver and Amy, almost at exactly the same time, was like, if that can be in the show, your truck could be in the show.
Yeah. I have a you don't listen to the show, it doesn't matter. I have a childhood friend that has an 85 Capri.
Yeah.
Which is the Fox body.
Yeah.
He's building a new motor for it.
Naturally aspirated, or is he doing something cool?
No. It's naturally aspirated.
Yeah.
But it's a really big piece of shit. And he shows it.
Really?
Yeah.
I mean, a Capri, there's so many Capris built.
Yeah.
Right.
He also owns a 66 Mustang.
Does he show that?
No. Hang on, let me finish. So he bought this when we were still in high school.
The 66.
Yeah. So he's owned it for 30 some odd years.
He's had it for a while.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When he bought it, it had a high output 289. Someone had put fender flares on it and cut a sunroof into it.
Why?
Because that was cool shit to do back then, right? Like, that's completely devalues the car.
So
the last time I drove that car was probably 25 years ago.
Wait, he bought it while you were still in high school?
Yeah. So the whole story is his dad passed away pretty young. Yeah. Pretty young. And the money he inherited from his dad, he bought that car.
Except he ruined any sort of...
But he didn't do those things to it. Like, it already had them done.
Oh. Yeah. Were they done well?
The sunroof was done as well as any porthole on a boat. Like... the old, do you remember the old pop-up windows from the fucking 80s?
Not giving me a whole lot of faith here. I was just thinking, like, you inherit some money and you're not going to, like, pay debt off. And it's not, like, enough to...
But at 17 years old, right?
Do something, right?
And your dad was a super big car guy. And that was your big connection to him.
Yeah, but I understand look at things. A car that's been...
But back then, it wasn't looked at. It wasn't looked at that was devaluing the car, right? Not like it is now.
How would you now? Yeah, that's blasphemy now.
I mean, now. I mean, he could weld a roof panel back in. He could order new recorders.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's a lot of stuff he could do. Yeah.
But now he's looking at putting a independent rear suspension in it. Like, it's one of those, like, it's already fucked up.
You might as well go all the way.
You might as well just make it what you want to make it, right? And he's looking at actually Jag suspension fits into those things very nicely.
Yeah, but there are a lot of people in the market that want that, like, it's gone so modified.
Yeah.
Like, that independent rear suspension would actually probably be pretty beneficial.
Yeah.
If you wanted to sell it.
It'd be what he'll never sell it.
Which
ever.
I mean, if that's
he's drugged that from home to home.
Yeah.
Right? Like the last time he moved, he's like, hey, it moved under its own power. Like that was
a shocker.
Yeah.
That ain't good.
No. But a car like that, like I would absolutely leave the body the fuck alone.
Yeah.
Right? Like the shitty respray Ford blue paint that it was. It's all spider webbed.
Yeah.
And the fucking fender flares, I'd redo those. But instead of the fiberglass on, I'd do the fucking bolt on blacked out, like
or like rivet, like
riveted on, big,
yeah,
big obvious. Put a 390 in that motherfucker, clean the interior, like make it pristine.
390 supercharged.
Oh, just a 390 in that thing is a crazy motherfucker. I mean,
yeah, but
I had a 67 with 390 in it.
If you're gonna go that route,
I had to chain the front of the block to the frame because I kept ripping motor mounts.
Yeah, but I just think like anymore, people that are looking at like swaps, it's either got to be turboed, or supercharged.
It's got to be supercharged. Fuck turbos belong on diesel engines.
Oh, 100%. I am a supercharger advocate, 100%. Yeah. Always will be, always have been.
All the new shit has fucking turbos on it because
what
cheap.
People don't understand with superchargers is that shit's instant.
Yeah.
There's no boost to build.
There's no spooling it up, but turbos are cheaper to put on.
Yeah, I get that. But there's no supercharger lag.
As the car manufacturer, if you have to put superchargers on as opposed to turbos, and a supercharger costs you $400 more,
I would still supercharge. You know why?
Because it's more fucking reliable.
It's different.
Yeah.
Everybody turbos everything.
Yeah.
That's why I think the first generation new Mini Cooper was as popular as it was.
Yeah.
Because everybody's like Volkswagen, Mazda, Toyota, anything where you get into that performance area, it's all a turbo.
Yeah.
2-liter turbo, 2.3-liter turbo, 1.9-liter turbo. All of those things are turboed.
Yeah.
And then BMW buys the rights to Mini Cooper and puts out a car, and it's like, we're a 1.6-liter 4-cylinder supercharged.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is funny because Foster's Cooper
was a turbo.
Was the turbo.
They switched it. And I would never own a Mini Cooper built after 2006.
I will never own another Mini Cooper with a turbocharger.
Exactly.
I would totally own another Cooper.
Oh yeah.
They're fun to drive.
The supercharger.
But I wouldn't want it as a daily. It'd have to be a toy.
It's more of a fun, maybe take it to the track.
But they're comfortable. Like very comfortable.
Mine was very comfortable.
Yeah, they're very comfortable. They're quiet inside. They ride nice.
Mine was fast as shit.
Yeah. Even Foster's with the flappy paddle automatic, that was fun as shit to drive.
That's the other thing is I'd never buy a Mini Cooper automatic.
Yeah.
There's a lot of cars I'd never buy as an automatic.
Yeah. Like most of them, if I could help it.
Nova, Chevelle.
Yeah.
Mustang.
Dude, so I'll tell you this real quick before we wrap up the show.
Yeah.
Because
did you bring a pipe?
I did.
All right.
So yesterday at the high school graduation party, a lot of the cards written in cursive.
And so you couldn't read any of them.
No. And I brought up we could cripple a fucking generation with cursive writing and 5 speeds.
Yep.
That would
100%.
And Thomas goes, "What's a 5-speed?" I'm like, fucking dead. Dead.
Which is crazy to me because I would think out of all of the kids that you know, I would think he was the one.
Well, I would think so too. And if his dad was still with us, he would have. 100%, right?
Yeah.
Like, but yeah, it's.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oliver is a year and a half away from his permit. And he asks me all the time what kind of car he thinks, or I think he should have as his first car.
Yeah.
Me being a Volkswagen person, obviously I'm going to go the Volkswagen route, right?
Yeah.
But he's expressed interest in older Civics.
Some of those old ones are cool.
I mean, I'm not opposed to a Honda Civic. Honda Civics are super easy to work on.
Yeah.
Super cheap to maintain.
Yeah.
And run.
Fucking forever.
I mean, they get, 38 miles to the gallon?
Yeah.
In a 5-speed Civic DX or whatever it is. Run forever.
Yeah.
So I'm not opposed to it. I'm not against other brands. I personally am just a Volkswagen fan.
Yeah.
Always have been, always will be. My wife drives a Honda. I love that car. It's comfortable as shit.
Yeah.
I don't ever have to worry about it.
Yeah.
It just does what it's supposed to do.
Yeah.
It's also 2017. We call it her princess car.
Yep.
But I did tell Oliver, I was like, whatever it is, it will be a manual transmission. And his first response was, why? And I was like, because I said so. And then his second response was, well, I want to know how to drive a manual transmission anyways.
Yeah.
So there's that. I do think that driver's ed needs to at least spend a quarter of their time.
Yeah, but so much. I mean, you can't even buy a fucking 5-speed anymore.
They're hard to find.
Yeah.
But there's a lot of parents that aren't buying their kids new cars.
Yeah. Well, even a car 20 years old, 5-speed's still hard to find.
Well, yeah.
So, but I mean, Foster's first car, 1970 V-Dub Bug.
Yeah.
4-speed. Like,
Yep. Yeah.
And he got a crash course driving it home.
Which, I mean, that's how my brother and I learned to drive.
Yeah.
I mean, we learned to drive on an automatic.
Yeah.
And then we got our license, and we both had a car. And we're like, hey, can we take the, whatever the car was, into town to meet our friends? No, you have a car. Here's the keys. Yeah, but that's a manual transmission. I haven't learned how to drive that. If you want to go to town bad enough, you'll learn how to drive it there. That was my dad's figure it the fuck out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And we did.
Yep.
Both me and my brother were thrown keys. You wanted to make it to go see your friends? That's your car. And you chose not to find an automatic.
Yep.
So good luck with that.
So when we brought the Bug home from Bellingham, Foster drove it. Like it was, hey, your car, you drive. I wish I knew now what I knew then about buying Bugs.
Yeah.
Like I would have looked at things differently. Like it had some shit.
Oh, there's a lot to it.
It had some shit that I wasn't willing to fix.
Yeah.
And so coming back through Burlington at that first roundabout coming up the hill, he stalls it out.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And there's people behind us, and he's trying to restart it. He's starting to panic. He's like, "Can you just remember?" Like as I say, calm down.
Stop.
And he settled down. I said, "Figure it out." But I said, "Fuck those people." Seriously.
Yeah.
They're honking. Fuck, they're honking. Like I'm serious about this.
Tune that shit out.
Yeah. And so we had a few options like that, and finally we went down to the college parking lot, and we're working on the clutch and the gas, that release piece, right?
That stop and go.
Yeah. And I got to the point, we pulled over, I said, I can't teach you anymore. You have to feel this.
Oh, yeah.
I'm getting out of the car, and I'm going to go sit over there. And I want you to drive around this parking lot. I want you to stop at that light, and this light over here. And I want you to at least shift second gear between these 2 points. Go figure it out.
Yep.
He stole that motherfucker 97 times, but eventually he got it, right? Like it was I can't teach you how to feel that anymore. Like I've told you what to feel for.
Well, and every car is different.
Yeah, and me being in the car is aggravating you.
Yeah.
Right? It's not bothering me. Like I've been through this. I understand.
Well,
I'm not
bothering me because you can't fucking figure this shit out.
Well, I'm not saying anything, but
Yeah.
he's frustrated because I'm there. I'm like, the only way that you're going to get this is if I fucking leave the car.
Mm-hmm.
So luckily, the college nearby has a great big fucking driving.
Huge.
Yeah. It's actually where he learned to ride a motorcycle, too.
Yeah.
Got pissed at the, we got to keep stopping and going at the cones. Because I told you to. You fucking want to ride a motorcycle? Get back out there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you have to understand how to handle this.
Yeah. Because if you don't, it gets ugly fast.
Yeah, there's no steel around you.
No.
On a motorcycle.
No, it's all you.
Yeah.
All right. On that note, hey, you want to go have a pipe and drink a little more Penelope?
I think we should definitely drink some more of that Penelope for sure.
I really thought we should just drink that today and just finish the bottle. But that's not going to happen because
this,
for the price, that's fucking amazing.
This is shocking.
Yeah.
To me.
And so I was at Costco yesterday. They have a whole fucking pallet of that shit now.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Been thinking about what I should give my dad for Father's Day. I think
there you go.
Take him a bottle of that and call her Skippy.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my dad's been able to.
I'm gonna get my dad a hooker.
Isn't he back to being engaged?
Hey, so thanks for listening.
Heyo. There we go.
Hey,
yeah.
Dude, been a ton of fun today. Thank you.
Yeah. Thanks for everybody that's still listening to us. We really appreciate it. Hopefully you found us again.
Yep.
If not, eventually you will. So, hey, good to see you again.
We don't see anybody. We're just talking, and there's a camera right there.
Good to talk to you again.
Good to talk to you again. Hey, we have almost matching hats.
Is yours a Boston Scally?
Yeah. Yours too?
Yeah. Yeah, buddy.
Were you a little worried that you're a little glossy on the forehead, so you needed to...
Oh, that was just me. Hat,
all right. So. It's because your hair is falling out.
What?
What?
I didn't know that.
What?
Nobody ever told me.
Look, someone recently told me that. I'm like, what? You've been...
Who?
Yeah, only the gal that cut your hair lies to you. I'm like, well, not only...
No, that feels so good.
Hey, thanks for listening. We'll
Sometimes
catch you guys.
You feel too big. Hey, till next time. Peace be the journey.
Oh, next time, guys.
See ya.